Welcome to Shortstop on Pool. I want to say welcome to my newest YouTube supporter, Jindra R. I revised the website. It used to be Satori Flat Rack. It's now called Shortstop on Pool, and this is what it looks like. Wanted to make it really simple. This is the whole website. You can see my Shortstop on Straight Pool book, Billiards for Beginners book, the Satori Flat Racks, the Ghost Aimer, and coming up later this week, there's going to be more products in the t-shirts section, t-shirts, hoodies, caps, that's kind of thing with SSOP logo and the Play It Straight slogan if you're interested in that kind of thing. So check that out. And I also want to say hello to Rick. Hi, Rick. I met Rick yesterday. He's a fan, wanted me to sign his book, and was a little nervous meeting me. And I tell you, that was an interesting experience and a humbling experience. The slogan that I've adopted recently on this channel is Play It Straight. And that means three different things. It means play straight pool, play it straight. It means shoot straight, which all my talk about fundamentals is very much oriented towards what it takes to play straight. And I have a video coming out soon that's called How to Shoot Straight. And the other meaning of the phrase play it straight is just be real. You know, just be who you are. Just play it straight. Just tell it like it is. And that's the way I try to run this channel. When you watch my videos, whether it's the rack of the week or an instructional video or me trying to play straight pool or practice, that's just me. I'm not playing a character. And that's some advice that I got early on when I got onto YouTube was don't play a character. Don't be somebody. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Just be who you are. I'm just a guy who plays pool like everyone else. I just love to play pool. And so it was a little weird. It's kind of a little weird. I've met supporters before, and they kind of got me on this little pedestal of a celebrity, and that's kind of weird for me because I'm just a guy who plays pool. But I really appreciate it, and it really brings it home to me how much this channel can mean to some people who also enjoy pool the way I do. We're all on the same journey. We're just trying to have fun and improve a little bit if we can. And that's what it's about. We're just playing it straight. And so I really enjoyed meeting Rick because I know there's a lot of more of you out there like that. If you're interested in supporting this channel, click the join button or check me out on Patreon. But this is going to be a short rack of the week. Let's get into it. I always say this will be a quick one, but I think this one might be a pretty quick rack. We'll see how many times I stop it. I've got a break shot that's high and outside, so I'm just stunning into the side of the rack. I don't think I want my cue ball to hit a rail. Just kind of, just open them up in that direction. Pretty good result. I've got the typical, little triangle of 6 balls left in the rack area, 1 ball up table, and got a single ball up table, and the 1 ball is hanging in the corner pocket on the left. So I could possibly make some type of combination on that, but I want to choose something with a little more control. The 2 ball goes in the side. Otherwise, I would play some combination on the 1 because the 2 ball gets me on this 5. I want to get rid of that up table ball immediately. I know I've got the 1 ball hanging in the pocket there. So the beginning of this rack is just super easy, textbook. And then I go over and take a look. I'm just called the 1 ball in the corner, but I'm playing this combination. This is standard 1 pocket. I'll pause it just for a second here. This is just standard 1 pocket. You have a ball in the center. I'm going to play to get a low angle on that ball to send the cue ball up into this cluster. And I've got insurance balls in both directions. You can't get any more standard than that. That's what makes this rack so easy. When you get this position, so now there's only 5 balls in this cluster, you don't smash into them. Take a look at how the balls lie. It's very, very likely that what's going to happen here is this stripe's going to go this way, this stripe's going to nudge these balls, and this stripe will go this way. So you're hoping that one of those balls, at least one if not both, becomes some type of a break shot. That means don't smash into these hard. Plus, you don't want the cue ball to go anywhere. You've got the 7 and the 8, it looks like, as an insurance ball on either side. Okay, you don't need to move them very far. Now, the next shot, I walk around the table, it looks like the next natural shot is right here. That was my insurance ball, 7-6, super easy combination. That's the wrong shot because The 13 is kind of a trap ball. I'm going to have to play position for that 13 at some point, and these two balls are in the way. They are where I want my cue ball later on to shoot the 13. Well, I have that position now, so shoot it now. And then I have a very, very slight angle, so I'm going to bring the cue ball up here because once the 13's gone, these two are the only two balls that need to be dealt with. They're not tied up. They both go in this corner pocket. But here again, I'm right here. All I got to do is that much cue ball movement, and I'm on those balls in the corner pocket. So this is one of those racks that it's just a perfect layout, and everything. The rack is just kind of playing itself. So I've got two break balls. I've got a stripe on either side of the rack. This one and this one. I prefer this one as the break ball because I've got a key ball into the side pocket right here. So I've noticed all those things. Right now, I made both of those balls, and I like that because I was trying to make those balls if I could. If one of them, if the first one that I shot, hung up in the pocket, that's fine as well. But I was trying to make them both and get position on this rail shot because, you want to eliminate your rail balls early if you can, and then the rest of the balls are in the open table. Like I said, this rack almost plays itself, but I paused it right here because this is the moment where I talk about breaking the rules. What am I talking about? This is a classic situation I've described before called climb the ladder. And you'd be climbing down the ladder. So in other words, you could shoot the 14, bring the cue ball over here, then you shoot this stripe, and then your cue ball's in position for this stripe into this pocket, and then you have this ball into this pocket, and then you're on this ball into this pocket. You just boop, boop, boop. You're just climbing down the ladder. And then from this ball, you would want to just go to the bottom rail and come out to give yourself an angle on this ball into the side pocket. And I do that type of pattern all the time. And I'm kind of learning to shy away from it because there's a better pattern here. It requires a little bit trickier shot on the first shot. But I'm going to let it play and talk about it while I shoot it. So I'm walking over and taking a look, and I'm seeing that pattern. Yeah, I'm kind of figuring it out right now. What I want is this is the key ball for my break shot. This or this one are the best K2s. Because with a stop shot, you're on that ball in the side pocket. So I'm doing something quite different. I've noticed a pattern to get on this ball to make this ball the K2 ball. So I shot a more difficult shot, a little inside soft roll to get on the low balls first. I'm not climbing down the ladder. I'm breaking the rules because this gives me a low angle on this ball to come out for that stop shot that I mentioned earlier on this stripe. So now from this point, this is the reason why you want to break the rules. Stop shot, stop shot, stop shot. That's what we want for our end patterns. And that's why I thought this was a great example of this concept. What the decision-making process that should drive you is this: break ball, key ball, K2. Don't take that lightly. If you want to get long runs, your K2 needs to be a stop shot as often as you can get it. Now, you can't always get it, and sometimes you'll have this ball and the cue ball's here, and you're bouncing one rail like this or two rails like this to get position on that ball into the side pocket as your key ball. But when you can, I mean, look at this. Stop shot, stop shot, stop shot. That's what you want. When you can achieve this for your end pattern, 3 stop shots, that's worth breaking the rules every time. Okay. And here I want to draw back. Well, I just kind of changed the direction a little bit because I don't really want to stop shot. I want to go to the rail and come out to get on this break ball. Just looking for a parallel angle. Get the cue ball. If the cue ball is parallel to the rail with the break ball, then my the ghost ball position is over here. So it's actually an inside angle, which is what you want. But it's the most optimal inside angle because you can see the pocket while you're shooting it. And because it's an inside angle, the cue ball is still going to have a lot of energy going into the pack. This is almost the same break shot that started this rack. I think the break ball's a little higher. It looks to me like this is a high ball. And with a high ball here, the cue ball, the deflection is going to go into the 7. And I think my cue ball goes to the side rail and back out. I believe that's what I'm looking for in this break ball. The camera angle isn't ideal, and this break ball is actually higher than it looks. Let's see what I'm doing. Yeah, well, it's not really. I'm above center there, I believe. Yeah, notice how it skipped off the 7, went to the side rail and back. So, I mean, just a great rack, great opportunity. If you recognize the patterns, you see how easily that rack went. It almost played itself just by sticking to those few concepts. Get the up table ball, get an angle on a low ball, open the cluster, and then find your end pattern that gets you as easily as possible, with the least amount of cue ball movement onto that cue ball on the side. That's it. It's really simple. Straight pool is pretty simple. I'm just joking. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of it. Thank you. Remember, if you're going to play straight pool, play it straight. See you next week on Rack of the Week. Bye.